Hi everyone, it's great to have seen you guys all on the boards, and it's been fantastic to see you all having a great go at doing some paraphrasing and referencing. So this week, week 3, we are working really hard in getting that first assessment done, and I know that you'll all be very busy doing that. There's the opportunity this week on the boards just to post a little summary of something that might be something that you've been really interested in, or something that you would like to ask more or practice more. So take the time, if you can, to post. I understand that you will probably all be quite busy, but if you can post, that would be fantastic. Remember, if you want your drafts, for me to have a look at your drafts, that they need to be submitted by Monday, and I will get them back to you as soon as I can, Friday at the very, very latest. So that will give you a little bit of turnaround to write your good copy. But what I thought I'd do, I know we had our collab session last night, is I just wanted to reiterate some of those criteria in regard to the rubric, and I guess I wanted to just go through and let you know just some common mistakes that I've seen over the past 5 teaching periods that I've done in this unit, just so that you have a good understanding and a really good basis of what we're looking for in regards to that past descriptor. So let's have a look. This is really your cheat sheet, and we said this last night in the collab in regards to this assessment. So we're looking at a pass mark. So you need to be making sure that you have done all of these things so that you can pass this assessment. If you've done all these things, that's fantastic, because then you move on to the next grade, which would be your credit, distinction and high distinction. So basically I just wanted to have a quick go through. I don't want to spend too long, but just going through the different descriptors just so you know what we are looking for. So let's have a look at this first descriptor. The essay has an introduction, body and conclusion. The structure allows for the loose development of ideas. So we can see in your assessment that you have an introduction, a body and conclusion, and you've got a loose development of the ideas. So we are seeing that you are trying really hard to answer that question. What is the roles of nature and nurture in children's language development? Remember, it is and nurture, nature and nurture. I can't reiterate that so much. We need to see both of those within your essay. And here we are. The essay features, this is number 2, a description of children's language development focusing on key concepts of phonological, syntactic, semantic and pragmatic development. If I don't see all of those, I can't pass you on this element. So I need to see mention of all of those descriptors, okay? All of those things that I can see in children's language development, I need to see you mention them, all of them, within your assessment. Now, you don't need to elaborate on them. You don't have enough words to do that. But if you are just saying and what they are and how they relate to them in a paragraph, that is fantastic. Many students I've seen, they don't include all of these, and so they cannot pass, which is such a shame because they've done a great job in all the other elements. So please make sure that I see phonological, syntactic, semantic and pragmatic development. Just needs to be a paragraph, but I do need to see them. Let's go on to the next descriptor. The discussion on the roles of nature and nurture incorporates some links to relevant theoretical perspectives. So in your assessment question, you can see that it's either 1 or 2 theoretical perspectives. I've had a couple of people come back to me and say that there's a lot of the theoretical perspectives lean one way, either to nature or nurture, so they're thinking about using 2 theoretical perspectives to have more of a balanced viewpoint, and that's fine. But again, quick definition of the theoretical perspectives. Make sure you do define them, and let me know what you are looking at, which theoretical perspectives that you're looking at, not theorists. Please don't say you're looking at theorists, okay? You can say this theorist is related to this theoretical perspective, but please, we're not talking about theorists. We're talking about the theoretical perspective. So think of it like an umbrella. The theoretical perspectives and the theorists sit under that umbrella. So many times IC theorists, so we need to be making sure that we've got that correct wording of theoretical perspective. So that's really, really important that you have that. And making sure also that you've got the roles of nature and nurture. So you can be doing that however you like, but probably weaving that throughout your essay is probably a really good way to do it. So information from the literature is loosely integrated into the essay. Literature, really important. So you've got your Fellows and Oakley e-text, so make sure you use that. That's your number one. And then you possibly will be able to find some more references. If you can, fantastic. If you're just going for this past descriptor, then I'll be looking at one or two. How many you think that you need to use to get your point across in regards to this essay. I wanted to just say there, one of the common mistakes that I do see is lots of people use personal experience. Fantastic that you've had that experience, but if there's no literature or nothing to back that up or support that, then you're not going to get marks for that. So please, any examples that you use, make sure that you can back them up and support them, or they have come from, but even better still, literature. Because even though you may have a wealth of knowledge and you may have studied different aspects in relation to this, we need to make sure that we are using literature, not personal experience, and that will come back to speaking in third person as well. So your whole essay needs to be written in third person. So try not to swap halfway through. I know it's hard, but have a look at some of the ways that you can start your sentences with third person. So that's really important as well. Make sure you have a reference list. I know it might seem like a really simple thing, but make sure you have one, and it's formatted in a style that is generally consistent with APA conventions. Okay, so make sure your reference list is on a separate page. Lots of times I've seen where the reference list is just tacked on the end of your essay. Please make sure that it is on the end of your assessment there. And we're looking for generally consistent, and I think that's really important there, because we're not expecting you to be experts in APA conventions in your first assessment. We're looking that you've used some references, you've got a reference list, and you've had a really good go at trying to reference it according to APA. So we are not looking for perfection in that first one, so don't get hung up on that. We're looking more at content for this assessment, so make sure that you're having spending a lot more of your time on content than your referencing. Referencing is important, yes, but your content is more important in regards to this. As far as formatting in a style, so we need to make sure we've got double spacing, we're indenting paragraphs, and a lot of that information we covered in the collab last night. So if you're unsure, please go back to those slides and have another look, because that information is there. And lastly, for your past descriptor, written communication is consistent with the requirements of a university course. So your spelling, punctuation, grammar and sentence structure demonstrate basic competence in academic writing at this level. So we're looking for an assessment that makes sense, that is clear, that is concise, and you're studying your sentences well, and you are writing in third person, and you are using your spelling tools so that you've got correct spelling, and your grammar is good as well. Again, we're not looking for perfection, but we're looking for clarity, and that you're having a really good go in regards to that. So if you can do all of these things, then you have got a pass in this assessment. So I wish you all the best. I've taken up almost 10 minutes. I didn't want to speak for that long, but I really wanted to give you guys a real heads up in regards to this criteria. Have it by your side. Make sure you can check it off. Make sure that you can that you're following it, and that you know that you have completed all of those descriptors. And that's just for pass. If you're aiming higher, please go into those other descriptors and have another look and see if you can tick those off as well. Last thing is, if you need an extension, please get emailing to me early so that I can grant those. If you need longer than the 48 hours, please make sure that you are filling out your extension request form in the student portal, and that will go to Mel, our UC, who will approve them. Best of luck. Please, if you have any more questions or you're concerned about anything, post them up on the discussion board, or you can email me and I will get back to you as soon as I can, because I know that you're all trying really hard to get this done. Best wishes, good luck, and I'll see you on the boards. Bye for now.